In 1991, Iraq invaded Kuwait under the leadership of Saddam Hussein and attempted to annex the country. Far across the globe, Longmont High School was attempting to win their third straight state championship and secure an undefeated record for yet their third consecutive season.
They grew up together, and tomorrow they play their final game together, the 5A championship game against Pueblo Centennial.
Through 3 straight undefeated seasons, Longmont football's been going through the same old motions. But for quarterback Paul Shoemaker and tailback Matt Engelking, the streak dates back even further. Beginning as 6th graders, the two seniors have never shared a loss.
I don't think anybody has that in mind, but it's just one of those things that works out.
In junior high, we thought we were the greatest things on the earth, but we just knew that that was just the tip of the iceberg. But when we got to high school, we figured it was going to be really tough. And it was. And we just kind of lucky, I think.
If luck holds, they'll beat Pueblo Centennial, get that final win and a 3rd state title. Getting ready for it, they've already taken their last practice snaps together.
This will be it, and this is our last week. And I don't know, it's going to be different when we're not together again at football. It's been fun. I'm going to miss getting a handoff from them, but life goes on, I guess.
One of the final things the two share as teammates is a special championship haircut. It may be the only thing they regret about their career together.
We always do stuff together. We got these haircuts for this game together, which looks pretty stupid, but
Feel pretty good about it.
Not really. I don't really like it, but I don't know, something stupid to do. So.
Stupid haircuts aside, these two and the dozens of players who've had a hand in this incredible run leave quite a legacy.
I feel real blessed because could win 3 state championships here, and a lot of people don't even win one or make it to the playoffs. So it's a good feeling and something you always remember.
It may even be the kind of legacy people talk about for decades.
I don't know, if we win, maybe then, but if we lose, I don't know, it's just another 2-time state championships.
But since winning's all these two have ever known since before they were teenagers, you know graduating with just 2 state titles won't cut it. Marcia Neville, News 4 Sports.
Slides out to the right and then fires to Chad Stephen for the touch. Longmont led Pueblo Centennial 14-0. Let's move to the 4th quarter. Shoemaker, the fake, will keep it around the right side of the end zone for a 20-0 Trojan lead. Tough day all around for Centennial. They misconnect on the pitch back. Longmont's Brad Jensen gathers it in and goes 18 yards for the score. Longmont claims their 3rd straight state championship with a 26-0 win. And with that victory today, Longmont stretches its winning streak to 41 in a row. And
Longmont proved once again it's the very best team around by crushing Pueblo Centennial 26-0. Tailback Matt Engelking sliced through the Bulldog defense for an 80-yard touchdown that gave Longmont a 6-0 lead at halftime. Quarterback Paul Shoemaker closed out his career with another touchdown pass, this one to Chad Stevens, that made it 14-0. Later, Shoemaker called his own number from the 4, that made it 20-zip, as the Trojans have now won 41 straight. The final 26-0. And in Class 6A,
that celebration's being staged in Longmont. They won their title in Pueblo this afternoon. Here, the Trojans' Matt Engelking takes off 80 yards for the first score of the afternoon, and they rolled past Pueblo Centennial from there. Longmont can tell Creek what winning 3 straight's all about. After today, they are 3-peat champions, and seniors like Engelking are a perfect 41-0 for their careers.
Kind of a busy afternoon for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was fun.
Finally,
about these folks, he's the 2nd all-time Colorado passing in career yards and in touchdowns. This week, he can take over Musgrave's spots if he scores 3 touchdown runs. Clark Stadium in Pueblo, Colorado, the site of the 91 5A Colorado State Football Championship, where today the 11-2 Pueblo Bulldogs play host to the defending champion and undefeated Longmont Trojans. Welcome to Channel 3's coverage of the 5A State Championship game. I'm Jim Wood.
To receive for Pueblo number 5. And they will take it, bounce, lucky bounce into the 34's hands, and at the 20-yard line he is loose. Taken down at the 28. Line of scrimmage, they'll start at the 31-yard line where Mike Quintana brought the ball down. So it will be the Bulldogs offense. 1st down and 10 at the 31-yard line. take a look. You can see Craig Hancock, the quarterback, Dante Cherry, the tailback, Smith and Sanchez will be in the backfield as well. Robert Jackson will be there as well as Gilmore. They split out 2 backs. And on the option, Hancock keeps it himself around the corner. Can he get some room? He'll pick up about 4 yards as J.B. Bissell comes up on the hit.
Well, formation, Jim, you see right there, a little bit unlike Pueblo Centennial. They normally line up in the I-bone.
There's the offensive line. Van Dyke, Brown, Nava, Sandoval, and Gary Hugh. They're not huge across that front line, but they do have a little bit of size as they'll run it up out of the I-bone. And back to pass. Hancock slips now, fires downfield, has a man open, but can't adjust to the ball, and then is creamed as that glass hits him in the back of the helmet coming down.
Well, we get a chance to look at the defensive line here.
Ryan Zamudio, there's the senior. We're going to highlight the seniors for you. Nate Alley, Brian Markley, and Judd Watts hanging up that offense, and that's a great front line. They're taking a look at a penalty. But there's the linebackers. Again, in yellow, the seniors, Brad Jensen and Kip Farnsworth. And then Chandler and Bissell. And what a great crew they've got at backer.
Well, they've got an outstanding crew of linebackers.
And then the safeties and the corners, Venrick, Opal, and Glass, all seniors.
Well, you saw the first indication of what the field's going to be like on that last play. You saw the quarterback Hancock slip as he took the snap from the ball.
Okay, actually those were juniors. I apologize. I was reading, the white guys were seniors. I was misreading the code. 5-yard penalty now immediately hit. That's Markley in there as well as Venrick.
Well, you see a feeling out process right there, Jim. You've seen 3 different formations from Pueblo Centennial as they start this ball game. You've got tight formation. You'll see a replay of this last play. You've got a spread formation. They tried to run a basic dive to your tailback.
We'll try the replay later. No replay, but that's all right. Off the left side, they give to the fullback. And not much gain. That will bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's their bread and butter right there. They want to make that fullback go, and they run that veer off tackle. And their fullback is not very big, but he's their leading ball carrier.
So Gilmore, or actually,
Hancock is their punter.
Hancock comes in to punt. Ingle King standing at his own 28-yard line. Hancock, a terrific punter. Good snap. Not much rush for the Trojans. They're going to try and set something up here. Ingle King takes it at the 29. Can he get past the one man? He's got a little bit of a hole, but can't slip through it. Good tackle made on the play by number 34, Quintana.
Nice play right there on the darter, the outside defender. Quintana did a real nice job of fighting off the blocker and making the tackle.
Now seniors in white. Here we go. Shoemaker, Walker Nightwalker, Matt Ingle King, and John Moorhead are the seniors. Kuseski and Dolahan will be back for next year. And what a great group that has been for Gordon Kramer. So first down from the 35-yard line. Paul will pass. Short drop. Now throws downfield. Looking for Moorhead. Oh boy, that was great coverage provided on the play.
Great coverage. Nice play right there by John Moorhead. Number 5, Cherry, had a real opportunity to intercept that ball, but John Moorhead did a real nice job as an offensive receiver being a defender. You see right here, you'll see Paul Shoemaker on a 3-step drop. They're running that streak route to the outside receiver. You'll get a look right here that Cherry has a nice opportunity. Great job right there by Moorhead of defending that.
They split the backs, pro set, wide outs both sides. Shoemaker on 2nd and 10 over the middle has Dolahan for the first down. Nice second effort to pick that up.
Real nice job right there. Dolahan is not one of the primary receivers, but he was the only thing that was open at that point. Paul does a real nice job of finding that. We'll get a chance to look at at the replay right here. Paul, a 7-step drop now.
Great protection.
Great protection. And the reason he's getting great protection, they're only rushing 4 defensive linemen.
So they pick up first down, 8:50 on the clock, no score. Paul again, third straight pass, finds a man over the middle. That's John Moorhead at the 40. Another first down. Take a look again at some of the other offensive players for the Longmont offense. All seniors except for Schwartz. So that's Magley, Kim, Dodenhoff, and Dubner. And that's a great line that's going to be going out.
Well, they've done a nice job. They very young and experienced at the beginning of the year, but they've really played well through these playoffs. Well, Longmont's not showing anything any different. They're coming out throwing the ball.
John with the first down at his the 41-yard line of Pueblo in Pueblo territory. Deep drop again. Looking across the field. He's going to take it himself as he can't find anything with the coverage. Tucks it away. Straight arms one man. He's near the 30. He's got blockers downfield. There come the lineman. He gets knocked out of bounds and a late flag coming in at the
I think we
15.
might have a clip there. Might have a clip. Well, nice job of scrambling by Paul. Again, you're going to see that Pueblo's going to have trouble all day long if they don't put some kind of pressure on them. Again, great blocking by the defender or the offensive line. You'll see right here, Paul's got all the time in the world, nothing there. He's got lots of running room.
And bring it all the way back. Wow.
Well, that should be from the spot of the foul, I would think. 15 yards, so they're going back a little bit further than they need.
There's the Pueblo Centennial defense. Aragon, Hugh, Donovan Brown, Tyler Nava, Jason Chenko, and Pat Sandoval, and they go, a lot of those players go both ways. Quintana, Greg, Brandon Hale, Dante Cherry, and Gene Polk. You want to try that name?
Cozzolino.
Thank you.
Hey, Merry Christmas here, Jim. I got to help you out here again this week.
Well, what do we pay you for? The big bucks, Wade.
Yeah. Well, Longmont on that penalty ends up with a first down and 2, so the penalty wasn't quite that drastic.
So first down, up, a quick little dive through the middle, and Walker Niwalker loses the football.
Ground.
He is hit, and he popped it up right at the 20-yard line.
Number 4 right there on the tackle, and coughs the ball up. Walker Nightwalker didn't pay attention to that football. Number 4, Greg Cozzolino, makes a nice hit right here. You're going to get a chance to look at this. Nice play out of a passing formation. You got a little draw play right there to Walker. You'll see right there, he will see the ball.
Good camera work as well on
Cozzolino.
that. So, Pueblo gets another breath of life, and up the middle of the fullback. Good option carry as the quarterback is trying to set something up there.
Well, that's their bread and butter right there. They've got to make that fullback go if the option is going to work. And right there, you saw some good, tough running by Todd Smith. Picked up 3 yards.
Snow beginning to fly a little bit. Temperature's been chilly, but the wind has been calm up to now.
Well, I don't think the players out there really feel this at all at this point.
Out of the iPhone again. They give to the fullback, and not much running room. And he stepped it up on the left side.
Well, Longmont, their inside linebackers, J.B. Bissell and Matt Chandler, are doing a real nice job of playing that inside veer, and they've got to. They've got to rely on those inside backers to flow to the football, and at this point, they're doing a nice job. We got third down and 5.
Well, the Trojan defense, a lot of pride here to try and stop this.
Well, this option running is very, very difficult to stop.
Hancock keeps it himself. There's a flag down, and he is brought down by Chandler.
Well, there's a good job of defense right there. Again, we just finished talking about how the linebackers need to flow with the play, and you saw it right there. Excellent defense. Got a penalty, holding penalty on the play. So Longmont will have the option to either take the penalty and move them back half the distance to the goal, or take the penalty or take the play, which was a gain of about 1 yard. So we'll see what Coach Kramer and his defensive unit will do right here. I think you're going to see him probably decline that penalty.
Yeah,
and they
do.
do.
Right. That's why we got you up here, Wayne.
Well, you don't want to give a team that's got this much ability another chance, and at this point they prefer to take their chances with the good punting from Craig Hancock and give Matt Engelking an opportunity to return something here.
Well, he'll be standing about the same place that he was before, maybe a little bit further, as the Trojan defense stuffs a potential disaster. Hancock, high snap, brings it down, gets it away, and again, a little wobbly but nice high punt. Engelking, oh, lets it bounce, and what a Pueblo bounce it takes. Down to the 20-yard line.
Well, there's a big mistake right there by Matt. He's got to field that punt.
Nobody was in his face.
And what a great punt. It looked like that punt was probably 53 yards total, but that punt was probably a good 45, 50 yards in the air. So Matt's got plenty of time to receive that punt, and he needs to field that. So Longmont starts out at their own 20 here in their second time of possession.
Shoemaker got most of the yardage by passing the ball in the last drive. He'll start out that way again. Looks left now, throws across the middle. That's Kuseski. He's past one man. Can they catch him from behind? They do, out near the 45-yard line. Matt Kuseski.
Well, Pueblo Centennial's playing a real deep zone. They've got three deep. They're trying to play four linebackers underneath. They're not getting any pressure on Paul Shoemaker. If he's got that much time, he's going to find those open receivers. We'll get a chance to look at it right here. Again, you'll see right here, Paul finding Matt Kuseski on that deep post. You've got that wide open bubble in the middle right there, and Paul's got enough time to see that.
First down 10. Ball marked 44-yard line of the Longmont Trojans. Paul audibles at the line now, pitches left. Engelking on the sweep. Can he turn the corner? He cannot. Maybe he'll pick up 3 yards on the dive at the end, but nice pursuit.
Well, again, nice play right there by the cornerback, number 34, Quintana. He fought off the block by Matt Engelking. You'll see right here. You've got the toss sweep, and they're able to string it out. Nice tackle right there by number 34. Holds Matt to a modest gain of 2 yards.
Second down. Split backs. Shoemaker will throw. Looks, has plenty of time now to the right side, looking for John Moorhead, overthrown.
Well, John was covered, and Paul was trying to put that in the only place that he could put it would be up and over the underneath coverage man, and he overthrew him.
Walker looked like he was open in the middle of the field there.
So you've got third down and 7 yards for Longmont.
Again, long snap count by Paul. They won't jump. He gives to the fullback. Walker,
ooh,
whoa,
nice
as he
tackle.
popped right at the 50-yard line.
Nice tackle, number 38 right there for Centennial. Pat Sandoval really laid the leather to Walker Nightwalker and held him at a gain of 2 yards. So we've got a fourth down and 4 here. You'll see right there. Nice hit right there by number 38. Nice tackle. You see the tackle and the footing.
So the Trojans will punt for the first time today. Jensen will come out onto the field. Standing is 34. Quintana and Garcia. And it will go to Quintana. Good special teams coverage.
Nice job.
Who's down there
nice
first?
Job.
That's Moorhead down there first.
Well, excellent coverage right there by John Moorhead. You saw that Pueblo Centennial was getting ready to set up a return, a reverse off of their return. And excellent punt by Brad Jensen, where he had enough hang time to enable John Moorhead to get down there and make the play. You'll see right here, at the tail end of this play, you've got John Moorhead right there. They're almost a fumble. And before they could get the reverse action completed, John Moorhead makes the tackle.
So Hancock and his crew will come out once again. They're their third shot at an offensive drive. They've been able to put anything together thus far today, as they're both of their first downs series were 3 downs and out. They get to the 10-yard line on the dive by the fullback.
Well, Pueblo Centennial comes out and they're double tight. Their full house backfield gave the ball to the fullback right here. And again, Longmont up front defensively. You see right there, J.B. Bissell, Kip Farnsworth doing a real nice job right there of stopping them for a gain of 1 yard. So at 2nd and 9, again, not a field position is a concern right here. Again, you see them in a double tight.
Hancock keeps it himself.
And he's got
the corner. Brought down by Glass.
Oh, great pitch. Great pitch.
Wow, what
right
a nice
there.
pitch right at the end.
Well, you see right there, Longmont committed to the fullback. They wanted to stop the fullback. They've been doing a nice job. And Craig Hancock keeps the ball, had lots of running room. Nice tackle out there by Mike Glass, because if Mike doesn't make the tackle, we've got lots of room. You'll see right here on the replay, you've got the dive off the option, and then you've got Hancock off to the races. What a pitch here. He's being tackled, and he makes a pitch. The Quintana, great relationship on the quarterback right there for the pitch.
Quarterback
keeper.
Short side of the field, Jensen up on the tackle.
Great job by number 45, Kip Farnsworth, and number 18, Brad Jensen, allowing Craig Hancock no room to run, so they gain nothing. Again, that's the thing you want to look at. Centennial's got that ability to break the big plays, and you're going to see the big plays being broken by the number 36, that quarterback. So with 2nd down and 10, again, I think you're going to see Centennial with some sort of option game. Got a split left, I formation. Rides the fullback, does give to the fullback. Nice run right there by Todd Smith. Todd's not very big, 5'10", 158 pounds, but
got a man down.
He's a real hard-nosed kid, tough runner. You've got an injury here for Longmont. Number 18, Brad Jensen, is getting up rather slowly. Looks like he's going to be all right, however. Got number 56 coming in, Chris X, to replace him. So we've got a 3rd down and 3 coming up here for Pueblo Centennial. They come out in again, their I formation, split left. Give to the fullback, and he's short, I believe. You see Hancock right there telling his coach, "Coach, let's go for it. Let's go for it." I'm not sure you're going to see the coach go this early in the game.
They're still early in the game.
You'll see right here, there's their fullback, and a nice job up front. You see right there, number 49, Nate Alley.
Good job, Nate.
Great job right there of clogging that middle up.
So they come in on punt formation the 3rd time to punt for the young Hancock. And Ingle King really is not putting anything together yet.
Well, Hancock does a real nice job of punting away from Ingle King right there.
And will roll dead at the 11-yard line.
Great punt right there by Craig Hancock. That shows you the respect they have for Matt Ingle King's return ability. From the very beginning, you could see that he was going to punt the ball away from Matt Ingle King. And what a terrific punt right there by Craig Hancock. So Longmont starts out in very poor field position, starting out at their 11-yard line here.
Well, they have successively gone back and back and back, and this is the worst they were at. They were at the 20 last go-around. So they run it out of the eye. And Ingle King breaks through, gets nearly 10.
Well, that's only the 3rd running play that we've seen Longmont run here today. The other two have been draw plays. But nice run on first down. You're going to see right here out of the I formation, you've got that inside power with Engelking deep in the I formation with the ability to see the seam and the hole and explode to it. Nice gain on first down.
And we'll take a quick break on the IBM Channel 3 Game of the Week. We're scoreless at the end of the first.
Centennial team, many of the players are wearing the name Jeff Santoris on their helmet. That refers to a player who died of cancer about 6 weeks ago before a big game versus Pueblo Central. So if there's any extra added emotion, it's for Jeff Santoris. Back to you.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it. And Mark and Eric Christensen bringing us reports from the sideline. Engelking breaks it away. He's into the deep secondary out to the 35-yard line, and a great dimension he brings to the game.
Well, this is a dimension that anytime you play a team that throws the ball as well as Longmont plays it, you always worry that you're going to spend too much time on that passing game and you ignore the running game. Again, the same play they ran a play ago. You've got Matt deep in the I formation. Great blocking up front. You see Matt in the backfield. Again, nice tackle right there by number 5, Deron Cherry.
He's been a good player for them thus far. Single setback, that's Engelking. They'll give to Matt. And he breaks out to the 40 and 41-yard line.
Well, Longmont this series has come out not throwing the football. They've come out running the football real successfully. Again, you see in the players beginning to slip and slide out there a little bit. You see right there Matt Engelking with that deep handoff, following his lineman right through the hole. One thing of note, you see at the left tackle, he's not in there right now. We'll get to that a little bit later here.
Again, the single setback on second down. They fake play action, and they need to get. They cut that one man. Nice block. I agree as they come out to the 40-yard line, as that would have been a good opportunity for a clip.
Well, sure was a nice block right there. But what's even better about this is great coverage downfield by the Centennial. You'll see right here you've got the counter pass. Nice fake. You'll see the nice block right there. Paul's got nobody to throw to and does the best thing. He just steps out of bounds. So brings up a 3rd down and 7.
To live another day. 3rd and 7, and they split the backs. Light snow here in Pueblo. Paul will pass. Short drop. Oh, and almost intercepted right out of Moorhead's hands. And that was directly in the hands of Quintana.
You see the replay right here. You've got straight drop back. Again, throwing that quick post to the wide receiver, Moorhead. You'll see the ball is overthrown, and it hits Quintana right in the numbers.
The worst place they hit a D-back.
Probably hit him in the wrong place. That's right. So Longmont with their 2nd punt of the afternoon.
Jensen's punt short, and the coverage is good, but a good roll for the Longmont Trojans as no punt returns today. Down to the 22-yard line. So with 10:34 remaining in the first half, the score is 0-0 thus far, Wayne. And a little thought about things thus far?
Well, both defenses have really done a good job. Other than the one turnover that Longmont had deep in Centennial territory, both defenses have really done a nice job. I know Longmont has given up but the one big play, and Centennial has allowed Longmont to move the ball a little bit more effectively, but real good job defensively.
Hancock comes out, 3 backs in a row there, and they give to the fullback. They carry to Smith.
Well, again, Todd Smith, that fullback, he's the man they want to go. If they can get that fullback to running, then everything else in that option game is going to happen. And so far, Todd hasn't had any room to run. I think what you're going to see is you're going to see them stop that fullback. As I was talking to Coach Kramer before the game, he said, hey, we've got to stop Todd Smith. If we can't stop him, everything's going to work off of that. So, nice job so far. Second down and 9 here.
That's Jackson split out way to the left. Glass on coverage. They run up the middle, and Still trying for the fullback.
Trying to run that fullback. I don't believe they're running a true option game. If they were running a true option game, the quarterback, Hancock, would be taking that ball away from their fullback and carrying it down the line of scrimmage. So
that was Sanchez on the carry.
Sanchez on the carry. So they're predetermined in what they want to do. They're not running that true option, and probably the reason for that is that Hancock has only quarterbacked for a year and a half.
They set it up to the right side, strong side. Out of the eye, now man in motion. Sanchez, back to pass, looking deep, on single coverage with Glass, who falls down. Oh, and the receiver falls down as well. That was Jackson, down to Eric on the field.
Jim, if you notice, there's a lot of players slipping out on the field today. I just talked to Longmont's wide receiver, Zach Koseski, and he mentioned that on the outside of the field, it's sort of dry, but in the middle, it's really slick. It may prove to be a lot of problems in the passing game for Longmont. Back up to you.
Thanks, Eric. And right there, we saw not only slick on the middle, slick on the sides.
Well, that's true, and you can see it is slick, and some of these kids are having a difficult time in the middle of the field. That's right.
Well, that was a nice try at the pick by Glass, but luckily the Pueblo Bulldogs have to punt now.
Line drive punt again. Ingle King doesn't field it. Well, anytime you don't field that ball, he's going to get a good roll the majority of the time. So Matt Ingle King a little frustrated right there.
As we thought he'd have a big day.
Well, day's not over yet. He's going to get accustomed to what's going on out there, and something's going to happen right there in that kicking game before it's all over. So Longmont takes it over on their first possession of the second quarter.
And except for that first drive of Longmont, which then was fumbled away by Walker, really not a lot of offense being generated. They go actually trips right with the wideouts. They load up Dolahan on the right side as well. And they fake. Now they go to Ingle King out of the backfield, and the screen doesn't go for much.
Well, there's a little variation off of the middle screen we saw them run so effectively last week, Jim. You saw number 15, John Moorhead, coming down inside for that little inside screen. You're going to get a chance to look at this right here. You'll see John Moorhead coming out, and it's a little dump to Ingle King, and everyone's trying to defend Moorhead, and Ingle King's there for a real easy.
They pick up
4-yard gain.
From the eye. Paul gives to Ingle King.
Great stick right there.
The line of scrimmage by number 33. That is Jason Pacheco. Jason playing a lot bigger than his 5'9", 170 frame.
You'll see right here, you've got that dive play or that power play. Number 33 steps right up in there and puts his nose right on the numbers. Nice tackle right there by the young sophomore.
Snow picking up here. Third down. Expect Shoemaker to pass. Paul drops, Steve drops. He has Ingle King on the side, but throws to the middle. Koseski can't get to it. He was looking right in the middle of that zone.
Again, there's a great job. The underneath, the linebackers for Pueblo Centennial really did a nice job. Again, number 33, Jason Pacheco was right there, enabling Paul had to throw that ball just a little bit further than he wanted because of the underneath coverage.
Quick replay.
Real quick replay.
You heard of super slow motion? That's called super fast motion.
So both teams here struggling to find the right combination.
Jensen, punt, end over end, taken at the 38, and Quintana slips down to the 38-yard line, just no footing on that sideline there. Moorhead again on his special teams. He's always down there.
Yeah, he is. He does a nice job as a receiver going down there and being a defender on those punts. But anytime you got that good speed, that's what happens.
You get stuck on special teams.
Right. So Pueblo Centennial really, and this is the best field position they've had all day, and due primarily to the difference in punting that we've seen right here.
I think you're right. 6:48 scoreless here at Dutch Clark Stadium in Pueblo, Colorado. Snow again picking up. Give to the fullback as Smith will dive for 3.
Well, again, you see Centennial staying with their basic stuff
patient.
right here. They're very patient.
There's a patient fan.
Yeah, these fans that are witnessing this ball game are definitely paying a price. There's no doubt about that. It's cool.
True Longmont fans when they
true
come
fans.
Down. As you're looking across, actually, you see the Pueblo fans. That's okay. We like them too. On second down, again the give. Well, now here they run a little bit more actual true option because the quarterback kept it, pulled it out of that fullback's gut.
Well, he did, and I don't think it's a true option. I think that's just that's an option that they run. Predetermined call.
Okay.
What he does right here is he rides the fullback and just follows the fullback right through the hole. This is.
So he's not pulling that based on a read.
No, I don't think so. If he were reading, he wouldn't be giving the ball to the fullback in some of the instances that he is. So I think everything that they're doing for the most part is predetermined with the exception of the pitch.
Okay.
And once the quarterback makes it that far, then he's got that option to pitch.
Wide out split on third down, now in motion. And the quarterback keeps it Hancock, and he has stood up. As Farnsworth in there. Nice job along with 24 coming up for the Trojans, Venrick.
Well, nice defense right there by Longmont. Again, you're going to get a chance to look at it right here. You've got the quarterback keep, and you'll see right there, great job by Matt Chandler, Kip Farnsworth, Todd Venrick, all right there to stop it.
Hancock on to
so
punt.
Hancock, now this what gets tough. You'll see the snow flurries, it's worse than what you're looking at on there on it.
Low snap, he picks it up, there's no rush, wind at his back, and he just kicks away from Matt, and they'll be lucky if it goes into the end zone. They do.
Tell you what, he's got a great leg.
Whoa.
Boy, he just powers that ball.
He had some wind behind him, but not a whole lot.
No, the wind's not blowing that bad. He can just flat power that football. So, again, Longmont not working with real great field position here because of the difference in the punting game.
Well, the things have not gone well for either team thus far. The longest drive has been 3:25, that being by Pueblo Centennial. Longmont's fumbled, punt, and punt. And now they start on drive number 5. To Ingle King, he steps through, and he is loose. Can he get there? Look out, folks, here we go. And the man in the corner, can they catch him? No, he's at the 20. He's at the 10, and Matt Ingle King. A touchdown, flags, no.
Well, we'll get a chance to look at this on a replay, and I think what you got right here is you got one of the trap plays that Longmont runs so effectively. Matt Engelking, once he breaks into the open like that, you're going to need a Craig Hancock or a Dante Cherry to catch him. And they couldn't catch him. Nice run. Nice blocking up front by the Trojan offensive line.
Quintana was trying to get him from the corner, but he was coming from the wrong side, and the 5'6" senior did not have the speed. So Jensen will kick the Kuseski onto hold. Trojans had some trouble last week with their kicking game when they did kick it. High snap, the hold is good, and the kick is no good. And they must have had a little trouble there, and Kuseski could not bring it down exactly the right timing from the high snap. The Longmont Trojans go on top, 6-0.
Well, that was a tough snap for Matt Kuseski to handle, but he just missed it wide. He was able to get the kick off okay. And you're going to see right here.
It's a pretty run.
You'll see the trap right there. You've got the guard and the tackle pulling from the backside. Right there you see John Schwartz, nice block, and there Matt's off to the races.
Away he goes.
Real nice camera job right there. Oh,
well,
there
we had to switch him around a little bit there. It's a long run. You don't expect him to go 80 yards.
Well, that was a nice job right there, and gets Longmont out on top.
That it does.
The thing that Pueblo Centennial can ill afford is to get behind a team like Longmont.
No. Well, we call Pueblo the big play team, but right now it's the Trojans. The score is 6-0 at 4:21 remaining in the first half. They went one play in 80 yards, 14 seconds.
And it's the running game right there. The running game has been, other than the first series, has been really pretty successful here for Longmont, with Matt Engelking having rushed for 113 yards already in the ball game.
Jensen on to kick, and the kick is short and goes to Quintana. He drops it, picks it up, and they're looking for reverse, and they're just hurting themselves. He's cut down at the 25 by Walker Nightwalker, also joined back there by 56, Chris X.
Nice coverage there by Chris X. Again, they were trying to run a reverse, and I think if he was, he would have been able to get there. They did have a wall. You're going to see right here, you're going to see it. 89's coming back. He runs into his own blocker, or you can see right there, they did have some people there to set up a wall. So Centennial kind of shoots themselves in the foot right there. Poor field position, but poor field position with a punter like Craig Hancock is not so bad.
It sure changes your game around. There, high fives all around for that line. Nice blocking. Man in motion now reverses his track, and they go up the middle with the tailback, who slips down in that yucky part of the field.
You're going to see that being a problem, I think, all day. You see that Longmont really has
okay, we'll go down on the field to Eric Christensen.
Hold on. Hey, Jim, I was talking to the offensive line coach, Dave Vanderbilt, and they were talking about how the offensive guard, Ryan Magley, wasn't making his block on the linebacker. They talked to him about it. Consequently, he makes his block, and Engelking goes 80 yards for the touchdown. Back up to you.
Thanks, Eric. He talked to him? Does Dave really just talk to people?
Oh, you bet. Well, here you go.
There's
on the
pitch. Cherry outside. Boy, you can just see there's excitement ready to happen there.
You can see that those kids have got the ability to get the corner, and when they get it, they're going to be difficult to handle. But right there, nice job by number 27, Opal. Again, just about lost that contained position. I think what you've seen Longmont do a little bit, they're going with a 3-down lineman, which is a little bit different what they do. You've got nose and 2 tackles, and they're going with 2 outside linebackers in an effort to handle this option game. You've got Chris X in there now in place of Ryan Zamudio at one of them outside linebacker positions.
Hancock will pass downfield, looking deep, again single coverage Glass, and he's got it intercepted this time. He was not going to let go.
Well, there's a great play right there.
Okay, that was on Jackson. We'll take a quick tape break. We'll come back. We'll take a look at that. The IBM Channel 3 Game of the Week. Trojans lead at 6-0. Trojans have the ball. First down at the 30-yard line. Engelking steps way through. Boy, another one waiting to happen. Let's take a look at the throw by Hancock and the coverage provided by Glass.
Well, there was no doubt who he's going to go to, because he was the only receiver that went out, but Mike Glass does a tremendous job right here of covering this. He's right there. You couldn't cover that any better. The only thing that Craig Hancock could do would be to throw it out over his outside shoulder in an effort to complete that.
On second down, the single setback, they play action pass, dump over the middle. Nice job, as they were looking for Dolahan, and
Number
going
33.
up 33, Jason Pacheco.
Well, if Jason Pacheco doesn't bat that ball down, Dolahan is going to catch that ball. You'll see right here. You'll see the outside release by the tight end. Good job right there by the inside backer. You see Dolahan is wide open.
He's back behind the backers in front of the D-backs.
Well, he catches that ball. He's got the free safety to beat, and or at least nothing more a huge gain for the Trojans. So third down and short.
Third and short. 2:05 on the halftime clock. This one really rolling along. Play action, planned roll left, and Paul's going to take it himself. Ouch.
Ooh, nice job, number 4 right there.
That's
for
Cosino.
Casalino. Come on, get that straight here now. Casalino does a nice job of coming up from his cornerback position and stopping Paul Shoemaker for a gain of 1 yard. So Longmont needs to punt here, or has to punt.
Which will spur Centennial on to taking a timeout. Want to thank some of the fine sponsors that have been with us all year, and someone who just came on for the championship game. We had to pay a little bit more for it, and called our friends over at Hayek Chevrolet, Bob Donner and Bob Hayek over there, and they helped us out by sponsoring this game, so we certainly appreciate them, along with everybody who hopped on the bandwagon this year. Everybody from East Coast Pizza to Peter Angelo's Restaurant to Front Range Flea Market to the people at LTM Realtors and Steve Engelking out there, and UniWest Equipment, and the T-shirt factory, and let's see if the crew, Snyder's Jewelers, see if the crew can help me out a little bit here. We'll go through them. There were a lot of people.
Oh, the list is long.
And the list is long, and we appreciate them. You see them during the breaks, and let them know that you saw their ads and that you appreciate it. Bringing you Channel 3 football. Jensen on to punt. Oh, a short one.
Short punt.
And we're really seeing the difference in the punting game.
I'm surprised right there, number 5, Dante Sherry didn't, if he'd have picked that ball up, he might have been able to scoot right down the sideline untouched for a score. So, again, good field position here for Pueblo Centennial as Longmont punts into the wind on that punt and gets a relatively short punt from Brad Jensen.
So, Craig Hancock comes on. He'll have 1 minute and 40 seconds to operate with as the clock is rolling, and 2 timeouts, I believe, as they'll send 2 backs out into the pattern. Gilmore, the tight end, joins out deep, and Hancock takes it himself. Pitches.
Ooh, nice pitch.
No room on the pitch, though. That's Glass out there. Jensen also coming out, and there was no room to run for Quintana.
Well, the player that really makes this play is the inside linebacker, number 44, J.B. Bissell. He's running stride for stride with the quarterback, Hancock, and he's trying to string it out as far as he can, and when he actually does pitch to Quintana, he's right at the sideline, and Mike Glass is there waiting for him. So nice job by the inside linebacker there, J.B. Bissell. Again, Longmont's doing a real nice job of stringing things out. They're shutting down the inside game. And
Hancock takes himself, will pass. He is hit. Nobody's looking for it except for the Trojans. Oh, it was tipped. Yeah, Benrick tipped it, and Glass had the bead on it, and the tip drill didn't quite work there.
Well, the tip drill didn't work right there, and that's one of those you wish you hadn't touched, because
Yeah.
Mike Glass had that one in his hip pocket. You're going to see right here.
Receiver never looks.
A sprint out, and he had to throw it well before he wanted. And again, Longmont's forcing Centennial to do something they don't like to do. They don't throw the ball real well, and they're forced to throw it to move it. So 3rd down and 10 yards here. And I'm sure Centennial doesn't want to give the ball back to Longmont.
Oh, Craig Hancock is 0 for 4 in passing today. And Hancock keeps it in the middle, knows nowhere. And that's a little worse than Hancock's normal average of 26%.
Well, they haven't found any success running anything at this point. They've had one quarterback keep. You're going to see right here. You see a trap option, quarterback keep, and again the inside people. You've got Nate Alley, Brian Markley, and Judd Watts. The 3 down line people here today are really doing a nice job of stopping that inside ground game, Jim.
Good shot of Paul.
And Longmont takes a timeout here with a minute 2. With a minute 2 on the clock, they've got plenty of time to score. And
well, as Gordon's out there talking to him, Eagle King standing at his own 30, and he's the guy who would love to make it happen here. Wouldn't he just love to have one in this game?
Well, he would love to have one in this game, and I know that Centennial's not going to do their darndest not to give him an opportunity. But one disadvantage of a single back, Jim, is you got too much field to cover, and when you got a kicker with the leg that Hancock has, he's able to place that ball and keep it away from him.
Hancock on to punt, standing at his own 20. We'll see how far
Longmont's coming at him.
Well, this is the worst one we've seen. And can Matt get to it? Well, he picks it up, and he runs up the sideline and picks up 5. Rush was on.
Rush was on. Longmont came. Longmont went after it, and were able to get enough penetration in there to cause Hancock to punt the ball rather short, and Longmont gets their best field position since the opening kickoff, I believe.
That you are correct in. 50 seconds on the clock. Shoemaker looks, throws deep, has a man, no, overthrows. Looking for Gosiewski, good double coverage. Remember what happened last week as they were closing out the half. Trojans went to Shoemaker, and he was down at the 1-yard line in a controversial play.
Yes, it was. Paul just threw that ball away.
Yeah.
He saw that they had good coverage there. They're not going to be able to take the ball deep. They're going to have to work on the short routes here.
Ooh, that middle
Try to
screen.
get out of bounds. I think they've got 1 timeout, or do they have 2 timeouts left? But they're going to have to. We're going to have to work the short stuff here.
44 seconds on the clock. 2nd down, 10. Again, good coverage. Oh, well, we have a penalty flag down, and going up and down without the ball, John Moorhead at the 30-yard line, and it was awfully early on the flag for a hold, but now is there a man with?
Well, that's one of them.
Greg?
That's one of them young coaches for Longmont. That's Greg Mall. He's young enough to not know any better, I think.
You know,
that's his normal attire.
Penalty is declined, so it'll bring down a 3rd and 10 rather than a 2nd.
Well, Pueblo Centennial's given Longmont a lot of room, about 15 to 20 yards down the middle of the field, but they're putting better pressure on Shoemaker here.
They give it up the middle, and Eagle King gets to the 40-yard line, and the clock rolls, and Longmont will burn its, I believe it's last time out. That'll bring up a 4th down.
And why they called the timeout here, I'm a little bit miffed at why they would stop the clock when it's 4th down.
Unless they got something on.
Well, they do fake the ball. There's no doubt about that, and I'm sure that's something that.
As they put Jensen back there, he can do something with it.
Well, you see him snap the ball to Paul Shoemaker, and you got your quarterback as the up back. There's lots of things that you can make happen, but 4th down and 6 yards, you're up. Oh, Santa made it. All right.
Santa are those sunglasses, Santa?
I think so.
I think they are. Well, then there's another Santa. He's looking to bring glad tidings back to Longmont, and he's got a bag of goodies on the field right now. What's he got on? With 29 seconds left on it, Gordon. What do you got set?
Well, you've got Shoemaker as the up back, so look for something right here. Up. You got a motion.
It's Dolahan. Up, they give it to
Shoemaker.
He pressures on to Dolahan, but they're looking for it. Can he get away?
Oh,
he gets the
got
first down. 21
Whoa.
seconds. They'll have to stop the clock to move the markers.
Well, I tell you what, that Dolahan did a great job right there, because he should have been stopped about 3 yards short. What a nice job right there by the tight end. You'll see right here, Dolahan, the motion man. You'll see Paul throwing the ball right there. 1, 2, 3 people to tackle him. Just made it by half a yard. So Longmont keeps the drive alive.
He was a good 4 yards shy of the first down when he caught the ball.
He was definitely well short.
Well, the pressure was on Paul, because obviously Pueblo knew something was happening. Everybody in the stadium thought it was going to happen. And nice job. 21 seconds. And did Longmont have a timeout there? Obviously they did. We misread the timeouts.
We sure did.
How could we do such a thing?
Well, darn. First mistake we've made this year, Jim.
I think it is. Write it down, folks.
Well, Longmont, you're going to see him going deep here. Look for Longmont to go downfield to Shoemaker, or not Shoemaker, but Moorhead or Gosiewski. Got Moorhead to the wide side here.
Paul has time, throws,
Under pressure, and Moorhead goes up. Oh, my, what a great catch to the 21-yard line. They've got 13 seconds on the clock. They have to stop the clock to move the down markers, but what a great catch by John Moorhead.
Great catch. The ball was underthrown, and Cherry really had great coverage, but John Moorhead does a nice job of coming back to the ball.
We'll stay here. We'll take a look at that replay later if we have a moment. As they'll run to the sidelines, they throw it out of bounds, down to 8 seconds on the clock. It'll be second down, and do you go for a field goal here? Let's take a look at the nice catch.
Oh, great catch right here. And you'll see John Moorhead right here. We've got a good replay of this. You're going to see the ball is underthrown. You'll see number 5, Dante Cherry, has got good position. John Moorhead tucks underneath right in there. And that's one of the things you want to do as a defensive back coach. You instruct those defensive backs to go get the football and not let it come to you. Because that's exactly what will happen.
Nice job in the truck as well. 8 seconds. Moorhead comes and sends Molahan on the other side. And too much time.
Well, you've got too much time. So Longmont lined up in the wrong formation. A little frustration out there being shown by Shoemaker, the quarterback. But, you know, that's the competitiveness in Paul.
30, how the pass?
Minor setback right there. No time off the clock, just lost 5 yards. You're going to see Longmont go to the end zone, I think, with 8 seconds. Could have taken him out of field goal range, though.
Trips right. Yeah, against the wind. They double pass. They're looking at Eagle King to pass the ball downfield. Giuseppe, get him in the hands. Oh, we got a flag.
Well, I think maybe you might have offensive pass interference right here is what they're going to call. And I kind of disagree with that from the standpoint that Koseski's got a right to go for the ball. So good coverage right there by Centennial.
And they had 3 men back there on him. Take a look at the replay, and we'll see what you think you make the call.
Well, you're going to get the tail end of it right here. This ball could possibly. See, I think they're both going for the ball. I don't agree with that call, but the official's right there in good position.
Maybe they're saying he went through, just as like a defender, he went through the body.
Well, that's true. That's true. But
that's where I would say he went over the body of the defender to get
try to go through the defender to get it. But the official was in good position to make that call, and so Longmont back even further. So you're going to see him go into the end zone here.
Shoemaker slips now, regains his footing, throws left side, and it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And that'll be his 12th on the year. But a valiant effort, the Longmont Trojans go into the locker room leading 6-0 and a driving win now. And I believe we're going to have an interview on the sideline with head coach Tom Brockman, if Eric can get over there. And we will have that here in a minute as we get set up for that. But an interesting half for the Longmont Trojans, as really the only offense generated was the big run by Matt Engelking.
Well, Longmont really frustrated offensively. Moved the ball real well and stopped themselves with the fumble on their initial drive. And then other than that one running play by Matt Engelking, have not moved the ball effectively.
We're trying to get Brockman as he's out talking to the officials at this point. And Mark Rabin trying valiantly to get him. But it'll be interesting to see what kind of mood he is in, as I'm sure he expected his offense to come out with a lot more presence and a lot more numbers on the board.
Well, Longmont's done a real nice job of stopping the key parts of their game, and that's the fullback, number 1, and then the quarterback, number 2. And what Pueblo Centennial is going to have to do is they're going to have to find a way to get their fullback going and get their quarterback on track.
Well, it looks like Brockman did not want to chat with us.
I can understand that a little bit. He was obviously upset that his defensive back wasn't able to run that ball out of the end zone, I think is what he was upset about.
Well, We'll try and get Gordon coming back out of the locker room, see if he's in a little bit better mood. At halftime here at Dutch Clark Stadium in Pueblo, Colorado, the 5A championship game, 6-0, Longmont Trojans on top. We will have the IBM Academic Tribute at halftime, and then the third quarter will begin on Channel 3. Stay tuned. He's not got his mic on. Well, I guess we're going to come back upstairs. We had a little technical problem downstairs. As you see, Paul Shoemaker warming up. And
they got the other coach. Holy cow. He came all the way across the field.
And let's see. We're having interesting things down in the field. Paul has been able to get some command of the field going, but really the running game, we're going to try and go down the field now one more time. Well, I'm sorry about that. We'll see what we can switch around to find out what happened to the mic. Maybe it froze.
Well, we're going to take a look at the replay of the touchdown here. I know we have this going here. And you'll see right here, you've got the little counter trap out of the I formation. You'll see Matt Engelking, great blocking up front there by John Schwartz. And you see Matt Engelking off to the races. And he goes 83 yards untouched for a touchdown, and that's the only score that we have in the ball game, as the score is 6-0 in favor of the Longmont Trojans. As you see the finishing touches right there, you see Pueblo Centennial getting the last-minute instructions from their coach, Tom Brockman, and we'll be set to go here. You'll see that the conditions haven't changed any. We've got a very cold afternoon. It's snowing. And Longmont, as we start this half, will be going from the west end to the east end with a slight wind advantage at their back.
Yeah.
And
we'll take a look at the first half stats as we get all together here.
You see the halftime stats right here with Longmont on the left with 163 yards rushing. The dominance that you see right there, you've got Longmont with better than 160 yards of offensive. You see right there with Pueblo Centennial total rushing yards and total yards of 56. So Centennial hasn't amounted to much, and we've got the kickoff for the second half.
It's very short, and
very
the Trojans
short.
Pick it up, and that's exactly what they needed to do as 56 Chris X gets a hold of it.
Well, again, Longmont starting with relatively poor field position at the 21-yard line here, and we'll see what kind of adjustments the Longmont Trojans made at halftime offensively. I know they were frustrated somewhat in the first half, but I think what they need to do is they need to be patient. They need to take what Centennial will give them. You'll see double split formation. Shoemaker hands to Matt Engelking. Engelking breaks free.
He's fighting well.
He's doing a real nice job right there. Picks up 7 yards on first down. And I think what you're going to see Longmont doing right here, you'll see from the single back set, again, you've got that same play that Matt scored on. You've got the counter trap where you're pulling the guard and tackle. You'll see right there, what good news. Number 62 right there, Andy Badeiros, is getting some playing time here. Again, single back set. You've got Engelking from the fullback position for a gain of maybe a yard and a half. As I was talking, you've got Andy Badeiros right there who injured his ankle dislocated his ankle, had surgery after the second ball game in the season. He's made it all the way back, and it's really great to see Andy playing in this state championship game because he's been a real big part of their offensive line. So with a third down and about 1.5 yards, Paul Shoemaker brings the Trojans up to the line of scrimmage. Double split, double tight, single back set. You've got Ingle King, single back. He does.
Oh.
Yep. Going to be very close to a first down.
They stacked him up, and it looked like they had him stopped, but
Great
second effort.
Great second effort. I think they're going to see him measure this one. No, they're not going to measure. That's too cold out there to be measuring anything. Jim?
Well, we apologize for our technical problems earlier, but with the interviews, but you'll see in the replay, we had a dead battery on the field.
Again, you've got the trap right there, and Matt Engelking, what a great effort right here, because he was stopped about 1.5 yards short.
They're playing with his face mask there. On first down and 10. Back to pass. Paul, time over the middle. There's that middle screen. Moorhead. Can he get loose? Boy, he really split the zone.
Well, that's been the real scene that's been open the whole first half, is that they're doing a real great job of taking the sidelines away, but they're giving them that big bubble down the middle of the field. We'll see right here. You've got John Moorhead running a post, and you can see Paul Shoemaker putting it right in the middle, and there's nobody there. Nice catch by John Moorhead right there. Big gain on first down.
And it's snowing, folks.
It
Back
is
to pass.
starting to
Shoemaker
come
on first down has time. Now Eagle King
he's there.
complete. Right
Well,
behind the coverage of Drake Cole.
What a pass. I don't know whether you can see it from this vantage point. Hopefully our camera people, but what touch did Paul put on that pass there, Jim? Number 4, Dante Cherry, was right there. Perfect coverage. Paul Shoemaker throws the ball over Dante and drops it right in there to Matt Engelking. Again, nice gain.
Cozzolino on the coverage.
Cozzolino, not Dante Cherry.
That's okay.
Dante's on the other side.
Trojans now driving as they give to Ingle. Look at the hole. Skips past one man and gets past Cozzolino and
Cozzolino.
I'll never get that.
Cozzolino. Yeah, he makes a nice tackle right there. But what incredible feet Matt Engelking has. He slides right by the tacklers, does a real nice job, picks up 8 yards on that first down carry. Longmont's got something going here now.
Second down and 2. Shoemaker again looking across the middle, and he throws interception. That one just flew off the fingers just a little bit too hard, and they were looking for Moorhead, and on the interception was
number 89, I believe.
He's the right out. He's Matthias. Now you see here, Paul just lets it get away from him. Did not see that D-back sitting there.
Well, he was right there. You can see that looked like a helicopter rather than a football.
Yeah.
The ball just slipped out of Paul's hands, intercepted by Corey Macias.
Well, both big drives down the field to open each half have ended in a turnover for the Trojans.
Well, that's twice now the Trojans have been down in that territory, only to come up empty-handed with the turnover. So the second turnover proves to be a big one right there, particularly from Pueblo Centennial standpoint. But again, poor field position right here for Pueblo Centennial. Longmont really did a fine job defensively that first half. It'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments Centennial makes here, Jim.
On second down and 8. Quarterback he takes it himself, and he is around the corner. He's got one man to beat. He gets past Glass. Chandler comes up to make the tackle after Glass showed him down a little bit, but Hancock showed great speed.
Well, he's got speed, and that's the one thing I know the Longmont coaches have worried about. If he can get outside, he's got the ability to make some great things happen. You saw that right there. Their second first down, you'll see right here, again, quarterback Keith, he's out and lost contain out there on the corner, and Craig Hancock, nice run. Great hustle by Matt Chandler to come all the way across to make the stop. So Centennial getting something going here.
Get some good field position. Hancock, they change formations at the snap count, and they give to the fullback, and he's brought down by Chandler and Mr. Jensen.
Well, that interception, I think, has really created some enthusiasm in Centennial's part. They're attacking that line of scrimmage like they haven't in the first parts of this ball game.
You know, even though the Trojans have really kind of dominated this game, they're only up by 6.
They're only up by 6. That's right.
Football games you can lose in a hurry.
That's correct.
Quarterback gives to Smith, and Todd goes up the middle, and where it will be 3rd down.
Again, right there, you got the inside linebacker, J.B. Bissell's, waiting right there for the fullback. So, again, as we talked about early in the ball game, Longmont's adjustment to this is really they've gone away from their 4-down lineman to a 3-down lineman set with 2 outside linebackers in an effort to be able to contain the speed that Pueblo Centennial has here.
Everybody in tight on 3rd down and 3. They do not get it. Boy, nice job in there as that's Markley.
Got Brian Markley right there.
Markley wrapped him up but did not let him go.
Did not let him go. That's, again, interesting call right there. They go to the fullback, haven't made anything with the fullback all day.
Smith just couldn't get away.
Their weapon is their quarterback at this point. He's the only thing that's been able to break free.
Do you have a replay of that? I do not.
You see right there, number 66, Brian Markley, who stopped that play. So let's see what adjustment Longmont has made. They have made an adjustment defensively. They've got 2 people back now.
I think that's a nice move.
You bet.
Strunk back there.
I know which one Hancock's going to kick to. I think he's got a 1-0 on his
Maybe
back.
They could switch the jerseys. Strunk takes it, drops it.
And
Boy,
recovers it. Ooh, dangerous play. Got to admire the courage of that young sophomore.
Answer must work.
Hey, being aggressive, that's what you like to see. At number 10 is going to be carrying the banner here for them Trojans next year.
Yep.
Great experience for young Jimmy Strunk. You'll see right here, if he catches the ball, he's got some room to run with it, but right off the fingertips. Does a real good job of recovering this ball, as you see right there, number 4, Casalino.
Matter of inches.
Right there to take the play.
Shoemaker on 1st down 10. Long snap count, gives it off to Eagle King, and can he get away? No, bopped outside.
Oh, what an effort right there. I tell you what, an effort.
He got 3 yards.
When there was nothing there.
There was nothing at all
there. He got 3 yards on his own. You'll see right there, Matt Engelking.
Gary Hugh had him wrapped up. Gary 6'2", 246 at the line of scrimmage. Somehow, Matt
just kept battling. Matt's an extremely strong young man. He's a great wrestler, and he's able to deal with that.
On 2nd down, play action, rolling away from trouble. Now throws complete. That's Stolahan in the middle of the field. Nice pickup by Pat.
Great job.
Over the 40.
Well, nice job. You've got the counter pass here, and Paul Shoemaker throws that ball about as well as you can throw it on the run. Going to his left, you're going to see right here.
They really spread the field here.
You'll see the play fake right here to Ingle King, and you've got Dodenhoff leading him out there. Again, what a throw off the run. You've got Dollarhan right there, wide open in the middle. Look at him hang on to that ball. Great job.
On 1st down, in Centennial territory, play action again, rolling right this time. And
hit him in a bad place. Hit him right in the hands, but
never hit him back in the hands.
Chad Stevens, again, nice throw. That ball's catchable and very understandable. It's cold out there, and
Paul put it right where he needed to, at least.
Yeah. Threw that ball right on the money. Again, same pass play, that counter pass back to the right side. And Longmont seems to have got some things figured out here this half.
They give it to Eagle King, and Matt struggles for it. Look at him go.
What an excellent effort right there by Matt Engelking. You've got Casalino there. You've got Pacheco, and he fights and picks up 3 and 4 yards after he's initially been tackled. Great effort right there by Engelking. Picks up 7 yards on second down. And we're asleep right there. You saw that replay. Great run by Matt Engelking.
8 carries, 153 yards for Matt. Or 14 carries, excuse me. Get 8 on the last one. I'll have to read one part. I'll have to read the deciphering here. And did they take too much time?
They did take too much time. Looked like either long count or Paul Shoemaker was adjusting the play at the line of scrimmage. Whatever the case, it's going to bring up a
yeah, you got to change your play.
3rd down and long. Longmont cannot afford to make those kinds of mistakes. Not typical of what Longmont normally does as far as making those kinds of mental errors.
Single setback, play action, rolls left, looking, and almost throws an interception, looking for Dolahan, but wow, there were 2 people in front of Dolahan, and most prominently 38, Pat Sandoval.
Well, that was not a very wise decision to throw the ball right there. Paul was feeling the pressure, but he didn't have anybody open.
Nope.
And probably should have took that away. So right here with 4th down and 7 yards from where are we at? The 34. I can see a fake punt right here in this area. Shoemaker setting up deeper.
And they really don't have anybody deep. Pueblo. Yep, they're going. And Dolahan out of the pattern. Dolahan has a first down again. Oh, my goodness.
Well, they didn't fool anybody.
No.
Well, Centennial knew they were going for it, but they've got so many things that they can do right there. Again, I'll tell you what, Pat Dolahan has really done a nice job of catching that ball here.
We'll take a look on the sideline.
Jim, after last week's game, the coach of Sierra said that Centennial was a quicker ball club than Sierra. Coach Kramer said, I'd have to believe it to see it. I talked to J.B. Bussell and asked him if this was a quicker team. He said, no way. Back up to you.
All right. Well, they're quick. Sierra was quick, but the Trojans are tricky. And the Nightwalker gets hammered inside. But you know what that happens in the fake punt is we're going to take a look on the replay. It just kind of turns into
another offensive play. You
kind of
bet.
a shotgun pattern.
Shotgun formation, and the thing that makes this thing kind of amazing is Pueblo Centennial knew they were going to do it. And you see the short snap right here, and you've got the tight end right there just running an arrow. And number 4, Casalino, just couldn't keep up.
They also had Chad Stevens coming on the left side, but they elect to go with the tight end. Well, there's the quick pass, looking for Guseski. He's out.
Nice
back
move.
1 man 2. And gets
Nice
taken down by the 3rd man, but now the first down, close to it. Nice job, Matt Guseski.
Well, Matt Guseski had lots of room out there. Nice play. They're playing pitch and catch with a wide receiver, and Matt makes a real nice move on number 4, Casalino, to pick up first down yardage. So Longmont's in business. You'll see right here. You're going to see a great move right here. Sidesteps him.
2.
And picks up good yards. Nice play there.
Good camera work in the truck. Give it off to Engelking.
Not much there.
That.
Nice defense. Nice defense. Looks like they had a stunt package designed right there for that.
Yeah, they had Stevens in there trying to pass or to run block, and he gets creamed. And
well, they did a real nice job. They're again trying to run their most effective play here. They're trying to run that counter, and they stopped that for a loss of 1 yard. So Longmont here, the in the red zone or the tough yards.
Second down. Play action, roll right. They got a man open. They in the middle.
Nice catch.
Catches
Nice
the ball.
catch.
Touchdown.
Well, you
What a
see it
great
right
catch
there.
in the middle.
Well, guess who? Number 33. We were just kind of picking on Chad Stevens here a little bit ago because he dropped an easy ball, and he made a difficult catch right there, and you can see him celebrating. That's a great job right there by Chad Stevens to catch that ball.
We'll leave it to Shoemaker. He had the tight end Dolahan open on the right side all alone, but he threads the needle, goes to Stevens right at the end zone.
You bet.
Comes up with 6 points.
And that's exactly what he had to do, is thread the needle. But the big thing is Chad. Great catch right there by Chad.
They're going to go for 2. They give it up the middle. Nope, they give it on the option. Paul, can he take it in himself? Runs it in himself. And that was pure effort by the young senior.
Well, that shows you what kind of strength he's got, because, again, he was stopped right there at the 1, and he just ran right over the would-be tackler to take it in the end zone and pick up that important 2-point conversion. Big boy. Big boy.
I like this, Scott. Take a notice. We'll take a look at the touchdown, and it was pretty. I want to take a look at this.
Well, you're going to see right here, you've got Chad Stevens. You saw him lead the line of scrimmage right there. Again, that counter pass. You've got the guards pulling and great protection. You're going to see a real nice, well, you didn't see that real nice catch, but believe me, folks, it was great for Chad.